afternoon.
Hello, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Welcome to this week's video.
Oh yeah, another one. Yay!
If you haven't seen one of our videos before, I'm Natasha. This is Paul.
Are you sure now? You're not Paul and I'm Natasha?
We've been living aboard for 3 years, continuously cruising since the end of December.
And we set up these videos to help you learn a little bit.
Hopefully you can enjoy the cruising along the way with us.
From what we have learned.
Yeah, and we'll try and share as much of our knowledge with you as we can. Because when we first started, we had no knowledge, did we?
No knowledge.
So we're trying to share what we learn now to help others out.
But today, we're doing something different.
So we do spend some time off of the boat.
No, we don't, do we? We're permanent liveaboards. That means we've got to stay on it. No, we have been. We've been away off the boat.
Went for a really good guided walk via app around Birmingham.
We didn't do no shopping.
Went to Uttoxeter to the Bloom Festival. And went to the canal at Froghall, which is part of the Silver Propeller Challenge. But we won't be able to get there on the boat, will we? All the way up it?
We're not sure. We need to get the boat to the actual lock.
So
but you'll have to watch to learn a little bit more about that.
We went to have a look at that as well. So, hope you enjoy it. Please put any comments below and we'll get back to you when we can.
Push the button, ring the bell. It's free to you and me and to him or her.
And we'll see you at the end.
In a bit.
We found a free app called GPS My City.
Hello.
So we're going to go off and explore Birmingham. It's a 3k walk.
Ooh.
I think it's got 13 locations on it.
That's not good. 3k. Is that marathon training?
It's day off today. Woohoo!
I disbelieve that.
So we'll let you know how we get on as we go around, see what the walk's like.
See life behind us.
So yeah, Sea Life Centre behind us, the arena in front of us, and the roundabout.
Do you want me to move?
Is there?
They have the roundabout.
What often you see a roundabout on a canal?
Down there.
Is Gas Street Basin.
Gas Street Basin.
So we're moored just outside of Gas Street Basin. Can't see our boat from where we are here.
I'm sure we'll find a video with a little bit on.
But we're going to trade here tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be a successful day because it's very busy.
Trade?
I
You
know.
mean I have to work again?
We haven't done it for ages.
No.
Anyway, we'll start our walk and see how it goes.
See some of the sights.
Next stop is the Central Library, all the way up to that golden globe on the top, which is floor 9, and the Shakespearean Library. And there's secret gardens on the way up apparently. We're now in the Library of Birmingham.
Central Library.
Going up 9 floors to the top where there's a Shakespearean room.
Yeah.
Which, as the library's been rebuilt 3 times over the years, it's been taken down and meticulously put back up again in its new location.
You've got relations relating to that.
I have, yes. There's also where you came for your interview, isn't it?
Interview for the Commonwealth Games, yeah. This is the floor. But what's amazing about this floor is if we tilt the camera that way, all the library is in a round circle. And it's all direct, lighted up by fairy lights. It's cool. It's about 3-4 floors.
It is, it's huge. I'll turn the camera around so you can see it. So there you can see books all the way up to the ceiling. Like Paul said, that's 4 floors up. The majority of them look like very historical books, all traditionally bound. We're halfway up to the 9 floors, and there's this beautiful outside terrace, which we'll come out to get a bit of fresh air before we carry on up to the top, to the Shakespearean room. Great views of the city centre from up here. So this is Centenary Square. You can see the bull that was in the games opening ceremony. And the Hall of Memory that we just went in is just over there. That's the temporary building, obviously. That's the mega store from the games.
That's where they presented from?
Yes, television presenting was done from those top windows there. And then you've got the International Conference Centre. And the canal is just the other side of the International Conference Centre. This is a room of maps. And this one of 1839 does show the canals. Paul's just pointing to where we're currently moored. Where this library is now built was originally Gibson's Canal Wharf. Back in 1820, this map's from. And there's a picture of Gas Street Basin at the beginning of the 1900s. We'll show you a picture of what it looks like now as well. The Hall of Memory was originally opened in 1925 as a memorial to those who lost their lives in the First World War, but it's obviously had further memorials added to it over the years. This is the secret garden on floor 7 of the library, but it's really not what you'd expect.
See the boat from here.
Oh yeah, you can see the canal.
Behind the second bridge.
Yeah, I'll pop an arrow in so you can see the boat from here.
You've got the top of the first lock of the Flight of 13 down Cambrian Wharf.
So yeah, there's the CRT toll house.
And then the little white arch. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the continuation of the locks. Because where the building is that's clad up is where all the scaffold is above
so
there.
that's where the canal goes through the middle of all those buildings.
And then we go past the BT tower and we come down to the Aston set.
Yes. That hill in the distance over there is Dudley, where we came in from when we first came into Birmingham. We came in the canals from that direction. Back in Chamberlain Square, where the Gothic spire is, and we're the other side of it now. You can see there's a water feature at the bottom of it. And then we've got the museum and art gallery here. And also Town Hall. And you don't see this very often. Entry to the museum and art gallery is free. And as you'll be learning with us, it is all about the food. This is an afternoon tea we're just having in the Edwardian tea rooms in the museum. That reminds me of the famous bridge in Oxford that we saw.
Yeah.
This is outside the museum and art gallery, but again it's quite difficult to get the perspective for you on the film. There's a better view of the town hall now, a bit further away from it, you can see it a bit better. We're now in Victoria Square. This is where the finish was for the marathon and one of the festival sites for the Commonwealth Games. You can see the front of the town hall now. Monument of Queen Victoria. And then this huge, stunning building here is the council offices. It's mixed with modern building there, and then more older buildings as you go around the square. Oh look, there's a not so old face.
I'm an old person, me.
And then just through there you can see New Street Station.
But that's the old post office.
Yes, and this is the old post office building here as well. So we've managed to do 6 locations today, haven't we?
And I've enjoyed every single minute of it.
It's been really interesting. So we're going to head down to the Bull Ring now, which is another location.
But you have to go and check it for yourselves.
And you want to go to the Lego shop, don't you?
I want to see me, yeah. See whether they can get me as a Lego man.
Apparently they're doing Commonwealth Games Lego men.
Apparently so.
So we're going to go down and investigate that next.
Well, we'll compare the differences later.
We'll put the link for this app for you down below in the description, but just be warned, it has made my phone go very slow, so we've looked at the list but not actually gone into it for the information on it. We found the Lego store in Bullring.
And a man who can.
And a man who can help us. And Paul is designing.
Oh, okay.
So we do our own.
His Commonwealth Games Lego Man. This is the machine printing the design onto the Lego person. And there we are, completed. Paul's Lego Man of himself. See, there's quite a good semblance there.
So you've even got the V's on the back?
Yeah, you've got the V's on the back of the t-shirt. And got no hair. We were looking for sideburny bits of hair, but it wasn't, so we just went for the grey hair.
Cheeky animal.
As we haven't done a trading day for quite considerable time since we were at Great Haywood, because we've been busy with the Commonwealth Games, we thought we'd give it a go today in Birmingham in the city centre. We are going to try and concentrate on trading at weekends, because obviously the footfall's higher at weekends, but we're busy this weekend and the footfall was reasonably good here yesterday, so we thought we'd give it a go today. We've got all our cleaning products out on the top there. We take the opportunity to make new products up whilst we're doing a day of trading rather than sitting and doing nothing. I've made up a new dream catcher there, and ornaments, various other upcycled items, picture frame with roses on, all the jewellery which is upcycled, walking sticks which were made by a fellow boater and given to us, and then all the bottles with lights in, just stick burners and candles made on the boat using recycled wax. Paul's also been busy today. He would normally try and do painting, get some projects ready today, but it's a bit too hot now, so he did do a little bit of painting this morning. He started off doing a plate, black country flag on it, so now he's getting a banner ready to go on the side of the boat with all of our social media contacts on. Here's a black country plate that Paul has started this morning. Obviously still a lot of work to do on it, and also the start of a flower pot that's going to have roses on it.
Morning, 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 honey. How are you? Apart from bleary-eyed and silly-eyed. Yeah. So, we're at Uttoxeter racecourse. It's not the GGs today.
And it's not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet.
No, it's a
The
beautiful.
moon's still out.
The moon's still out. I don't know whether I can get it. Above the thank you sign. If you can't see it, it is above that tree, just above the Uttoxeter. Thank you for visiting. Yeah. And it's a beautiful morning. Morning.
Morning.
So, what are we doing here? It's 6 o'clock in the pre-6 o'clock in the morning on a beautiful, beautiful day, walking across the racetrack. Yeah. Well, last night was the beginning of Uttoxeter's or Stafford Balloon Festival here at Uttoxeter Racecourse. We're just working our way down. Oh. Waking everybody up as I talk, because they're still all in bed. But isn't it a fantastic day? So if you're out and about, you never know, you might see one of them balloons. Keep your eyes in the sky. And so that's the last one taking off. I think with the videos, we've enjoyed this, haven't we? It's been a quality little morning. And it's only what? About 7:15?
Time for a run and then breakfast.
Oh no, time for a run. The hard work's going to start now. It wasn't getting up out of bed that was hard work. It's the run that's going to be hard work. Later on in the day. Morning, still, just, yeah. It's been a long morning so far. As you can see, it's what they call brunch, I think might be the better term for it. It's probably afternoon for us. We've done, if you haven't been with us from the beginning of the video, an early start, 5:15 at a reservoir, wasn't it? Where we spent the night in the van, obviously, you can see it behind us. It was a banana to get us going, no brew, because there was a couple of other vans there. We got off to Uttoxeter racecourse. If you've seen the video, I don't know which way it goes round, so to see the balloons take off from the balloon festival. Then we've moved from there. We moved about 5 minutes up the road, didn't we? And we've done a park run. So those of you that know we're into running, we've done 3 miles of park run, and then we've done an additional mile for the marathon training we're doing. There was a bit of a hill in that. That was a bit of a killer on that 4th mile. Yeah,
it was only 200 and something foot elevation, and nothing compared to what we've done recently.
Yeah.
Or what I did last weekend in Sheffield.
Yeah, so that's that one. And then what we've done is we've decided that we weren't going to... Oh, we had a couple of cups of coffee and some cereal there, didn't we? Because it was early start. So 9 o'clock was park run. We did that. We finished off. And we've driven through heading towards Cheadle. And we're now at a place called Froghall Wharf. It's one of the places for the Inland Waterways Silver Propeller Challenge. And we
can't claim it because we're not on the boat.
Yeah, there you go. We're not claiming it because we're not on the boat. But we will be coming to do it. So as you can see, breakfast has been done. We're just having the coffee. I need to change my legs. Yeah, I've changed the top off, but I need to change the legs. And then we're going to have a little browse round. We're in the I think it's the Churnet Valley. And there's a little light railway, steam railway, as well that we've passed on the way through. So why not come down and have a look for yourself? Nellie's Cafe's behind us. So we've cheated a little bit and saved a little bit of cash. But I'm sure we'll go and see whether they've got some cake later. Always thinking of the stomach. So enjoy, and I'm sure we'll have some video clips and some pictures to add on. So, Froghall Wharf. We're walking along the canal from Hetties and the wharf itself with the boat moorings. And we're just walking along the canal because it's part of the Inland Waterways Association challenge, and we've actually come to see whether we can get partly through the tunnel, and that's going to be one of them ones of like turn around and bring your boat and try. But I think there's another tunnel as well that's about 2.5 miles from like the wharf and Hetties Cafe. So we're taking a stroll to it. So we'll do a little 5-mile walk along the canal. Any points of interest, we'll show you a bit of canal life on the foot. Looks like there's a height gauge on the lock. Oh. Possibly to show the height of the tunnel when we get to it. But this is a registered British canoe area. There you go. Turns around and tells you Froghall Tunnel and the lock before it. So I presume if you don't fit underneath that, it gives you plenty of indication prior to about not going, and we'll get a winding hole at the top of here. Flint Mill Lock. There you go. So that must have been the old flint mill, as titled by the name of the lock. So we'll get possibly a big wide winding hole.
4 foot 4, there's no way we'd get to that time.
So this will be the point that we can get to, because there's no point going any further, yeah, for Froghall Tunnel. This is where the Inland Waterways Silver Propeller Challenge will accept as a photo point if you don't wish to try and get to the tunnel. So as we're getting towards the tunnel, yeah, Froghall Tunnel, yeah, Tasha's there waiting for me because obviously I'm doing it a little bit wrong. So anyway, we have 4 boats here, yeah, so they've all tried, yeah, and like we've got, what do you mean there's only 3? Count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 for the eagle out, 1 tucked up in the top. Must have had a high tide, needs a bit of repair probably, but this is where the tunnel is. Yeah. And obviously somebody's turned around and been a little bit too tall, and they've taken the middle of the sign off. If I crouch down here, yeah, you might just, and if I open up, you get to see the other end of the tunnel. Okay, with the reflection as well. So there you go, Froghall Tunnel. Now you understand why we can't get there, because it dips in the middle. We have a little road, yeah. It's an average time of 2 minutes to get through at 2 miles an hour. Length's at the 88 metres, 1.67 metres wide and 1.32 metres in height. Not very big, just over what, 4 foot, as the sign said earlier. And Hetty's to the shop. Yeah, cafe time is it? Just a little bit further. We're going to cross over the road.
Cake time.
Hey?
Cake time.
Cake time. And then the Churnet way. Yet another walk down, probably past the railway station too. So we're just going to cross over the road, go down the path, the other side, pick up the canal again, and then Hetty's, here we come. So we've come away from Hetty's and Froghall Wharf, and just down the road, yeah, we are, Tasha's weary from her running, yeah, so please forgive the stance that she's given, yeah, at Froghall and Kingsley and Froghall Station. It's Churnet Valley Railway. It's a historical railway. And we believe it's got trains and steam trains and diesels. This is the end of the line, and while you're doing it, yeah, the next train's at 4:10, so it's a little bit late for us, but it's a beautifully restored old railway station with plenty to see in the booking office and in the waiting room at the other end. Churnet Valley Railway, steams, diesels, and you can get it on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, churnetvalleyrailway.co.uk, yeah, and it's also got the TripAdvisor and the tourism badge. That's all for today. We're off back to the Balloon Festival. Oh, she's already gone. See you later.
Hey.
Morning.
Hope you enjoyed that. We enjoyed doing a bit of something different and a bit of sightseeing, didn't we, in the touristy bits?
Always balloons. Now you know what I was doing.
Hoping it's given you some ideas of what you can do in those areas as well,
And
if you want to phase out.
more as well, so go and investigate.
Next week is leaving Birmingham via the loops.
Loops,
So
Port
there's
Loop. Icknield, I think they pronounce it.
Yeah.
Soho, yes, we've been to Soho and not London. Black Country.
Yes, and a last
Full.
revisit of the Black Country before we move onwards.
Mind that bridge arch that hasn't got the top half to it. Sorry, paying attention.
So I hope you can join us next week. Have a good week.
Keep safe, you know what to do. Push the button, ring the bell. It's free to you and me.
See you soon. Bye.
See ya.